Thank you, Chair, Mr. Commissioner. The Capital Markets Union is an important part of the EU single market project, and I think its primary goal should really be to increase the diversity that companies have in looking for different ways of funding, but also the diversity that investors have in allocating their assets, especially on the longer term. I think today we have entered a new era, and it's also something that is mentioned in your Green Paper. We have shifted from financial stability also more into a position where we look at growth, job creation, and I think this is important to also use the review clauses that you have at your disposal in the different legislations which have come into place over the last couple of years to recalibrate and to make sure that we fine-tune the system, keep the stability that we have, but at the same time increase the power, diversity, the funding options for all in the market. Second point, I think the Capital Markets Union should really function to remove barriers for private placements, for crowdfunding, but also allow the scalability of companies. We talk a lot about SMEs, but we also need mid-caps, we also need IPOs. I was the president of the IPO task force. Also there, we need to keep our companies listed in Europe, the competences stay here, the financing stays here, and this is also, I think, really important. Last point, we have also to make sure that we increase the availability by retail investors. We have seen them moving outside of the market, institutionals as well, through Solvency II and other regulations. We really have to take a really good look at why today they are no longer investing in our markets. And one of the issues there, I think, and it's one of the lacks that I feel in your plan, is the fact that you have not talked about, for example, the possibility of a pan-European private pension saving plan, for example, which would allow to accumulate really the savings of many retail investors and to really build a true base for a capital markets union all across the European Union. A last point that I would also like to make is that we also have to take a good look at how regulators are functioning. The gold plating, the differences are really hampering the single market, and this should be tackled. So we have a lot of work, but I think our group is in full support of your endeavours, and we hope in September that we see concrete proposals that we can support. Thank you very much.